Uh, we're Beige Brothers, and thank you for watching our review. Today we're reviewing Arrival, directed by Denis Villeneuve, starring Amy Adams. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. And Forest Whitaker and Jeremy Renner, who you may
Jeremy
know.
Renner and Forest Whitaker. Let's keep it.
True, true. I was excited to see this movie because from one trailer that I saw, I think it was the second trailer because I saw it after I came from the island, and it was interesting to see a different view on an alien invasion of Earth.
True.
But because Danny last movie I saw by Danny was Sicario in 2015, and that I saw in theater. But and I loved it. It was my favorite movie of that year. No, it's a mix. But I was really excited to see his view, and I was also at the same time very skeptical because I know he's a slow-paced guy. He likes to take his time.
Yeah.
And I had a few gripes with the movie.
I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't.
None whatsoever?
No. Here's the thing. Usually when you have alien invasion, it's quite simple. Aliens are either they came or they're about to come and they blow shit up. This one's different.
Very different.
And usually if you put aliens in a movie, you give them guns and high-tech stuff and they blow stuff up. So you never really stop and wonder, well, what would happen if they came
and did nothing.
Yeah.
Which is
or
exactly
if they came and you had to figure out why
how
they
to
come.
communicate with them.
What's the Ed Harris movie?
Abyss.
Abyss. That's the last one where you actually have them. They came and they didn't really blow stuff up.
Or they didn't really do nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, they were
I'm not saying this is Abyss-like, but because it's different setting, different story.
And also, what I liked about it, the premise is they had to figure out how to communicate with them. It wasn't like, I love Independence Day, it's one of my favorite movies of all time, but you can't come with a Windows 95 laptop and hack into an alien system.
Why not? You can. Jeff Goldblum can do anything.
True, but in this movie, you have to figure out, like Star Trek, I mean, the setting is already set in like 23rd century, depending on which
Star Trek you already have. It's different because you already have.
Yeah.
The technology is advanced.
Yeah.
But here, that's why the two main characters are actually a scientist and a linguist.
Yeah. And they had to figure out how to communicate with these aliens, and one of the that's where my gripes come in. It's not about the communication thing. I love that angle. I was really interested to see how they would even recruit her, and the way she's recruited by Forest Whitaker. Definitely well done. There was no drama, there was no bureaucracy bickering.
Oh yeah, because you don't really just...
It just happens.
When they introduce the character, you're like, okay, what the nerd does she have to do with an alien ship landing?
Exactly. And the gripe I had is with the sound effects. The sound effects when they enter the shell for the first time, he uses those same effects in his other movies. Especially in Sicario, I was back in Sicario, I was back in that four-wheel driver. And
well, if something works the first time, why you can just change the setting?
But in Sicario it worked for me. In this one it didn't because
that's the thing with you. You're looking at sound effects differently than, for example, I look. For me, the sound effect isn't what
because they took me out of the movie.
But for me, it doesn't matter. Just background noise. I like to concentrate on the story.
Me too, but that was my point because it took me out of the story because...
Well, it didn't. I was so immersed in the story, in the plot itself. And trying to figure out what happens, because I think that's the best part for me, is it actually lets you open up your imagination, if you would, and just it dares you to try and figure out what is happening.
Yeah, but you see, the sound effects that he used, they were distracting me from doing that because
I was too busy trying to figure out what was going to happen to notice the sound effects.
It was annoying me because I was trying to I was like, I want to see what happens next. These sound effects are really annoying me, and couldn't have used something else. But
no, that's one thing I don't get about you. You're really into the sound effects. I'm not. For me, it's the plot. It's like if you have a good plot, I don't even care. It's one of the things
that ruined Terminator 3. So, I do have a problem.
Let's not go to Terminator 3.
But there was one gripe I had with the movie. The other gripe I had is like, I love the twist. There's a twist.
Just don't talk.
No, we'll just call it a twist. And people figure it out when they watch the movie. But the thing I had with problem with the twist is there was no payoff of the twist, so to speak. Because the twist leads to something, but that something, you don't actually see it happening.
No, that's the thing. That's where our understanding of the movie changes. Because you're looking for the plot is going, the twist starts, then you're looking for a payoff. But the thing is, payoff starts happening about halfway through the twist. That's where the payoff comes. But if you don't pay attention to it, no. That's not the thing. Because if you're not paying attention to it, you actually miss the payoff. Let's call it a payoff. You call it a payoff. So let's call it a payoff. You miss it because you're not paying attention to it. You're so focused on the twist that the payoff escapes you till the very end. And at that point, you're like, wait, that's all? But if you actually look for the payoff beforehand, I wanted to
see it on the screen and it wasn't on the screen.
Because you missed it.
I didn't.
Because he gave you a twist and the payoff at the same time.
There for like 2 minutes.
No. The twist and the payoff are there literally through the whole time. Same time. The twist starts after a little bit after that, the payoff starts. But you're so focused on the twist that you miss the payoff.
We're gonna have to stop this conversation for the camera because I don't want to spoil the movie for anybody.
Well, we didn't spoil
in my opinion, the movie is the rating I give it is because we're using a 1 to 30 system instead of 1 to
10 or 1 to
100 because 1 to 10 is just way too small and 1 to 100 is way
1
too
to 30 gives you a bigger spectre, I think.
Better spectre. Better spectre or spectrum of what the movie is like, because movies under 15 you can still
even 10 to 15 it's okay, under 10 and not so much. Everything above 15 is good, quite good.
Yeah, and I give.
And if you go over 25, let's say
it's a pretty good movie.
Oh yeah.
So Arrival for me is a 17 out of 30. I could go higher.
I can't go that low.
I would go higher.
For me, it was such a good movie. Like I said,
I wanted to see the payoff actually on the screen. I wanted to see.
Because you missed it. It was happening the whole time.
Because it was there for 2 minutes. It was there for 2 minutes. If you want that, I want.
No, it was there throughout the whole. Because the twist starts, the payoff starts, and then you miss
whatever.
Because you're so focused on the twist, you miss it. So I'm gonna go, man. I can't go lower than 20. I'm gonna. We did a review of Allied, and I gave Allied 21. I gotta give this one 21.
There are different movies.
I mean, there are different movies, but for me,
you can't compare them.
21.
Okay.
30. Maybe even 22. Maybe even 22.
I would go to 18, but I can't go above 18 and below 7. There's no way, because it's not a bad movie.
But that's where we're different.
Definitely.
If you want, because we view movies in different ways. So our grades, they're probably never gonna match. At some point, maybe.
Sometimes
some movies, yeah.
If you watch our review of Batman v Superman or X-Men Apocalypse on my previous channel.
Yeah, but we didn't rate them then, so.
True, but it's like it was 1 to 10. It was 1 to 10.
Blockbusters are probably gonna be similar. Everything else, there's gonna be a lot
definitely.
It's gonna be different.
Because I love Denis Villeneuve's work, but it's like.
Sorry, man, I loved it.
I hate slow-paced movies, and this one he definitely takes his time, and I think he could have at least showed us a little bit more of that thing that was happening in the movie and the reason it happened, but whatever.
You did. You just never figured it out because
I did. I figured it out, but it's like it wasn't on the twist. But I wanted to see it on the screen happening. Actually,
it did.
It didn't.
At the same time, the twist was going on. That's what makes this thing so beautiful.
And we'll see you soon. Thank you for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed our review, and let us know if you liked the Arrival or not, and why or why not, and join in the discussion. Bash Bros out.